Welcome back to Eink Unplugged. Today we're going to talk about the Rada Supernote. And so supposedly it got leaked. And I'm going to go ahead and share with you on the screen the leak news that we received here. So this is what I'm going to share with you on the Supernote Reddit forum. So they say that they appreciate the immense interest in the A5 X2, blah, 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 blah. Basically, what they're saying is that they're happy that we are stoked about it. However, they want to give us a better introduction of the A5X. So here's what they're saying. The screen will boost 300 ppi and will be slightly larger in size than its predecessor, which is, I think it's a 10.7 if I'm not mistaken. So it's larger than a Boox Go. Compare with its predecessor, it will adopt a semi-folio design for a lighter overall weight, greatly improving the convenience of holding and carrying across different usage scenarios. Sharing the motherboard with the Supernote Nomad will notably reduce uncertainty. Our next challenge is to prepare the structure and procedure as swiftly as possible, aiming for an expected release date of May to June. We are eager to provide the community with this sneak peek of product design concept image in the near future. But like I said, it already been leaked. And how I know that is because there's another dude that talked about it and how he was going to, I think his name is Ed. He's going to receive the product in a week or two so that way he can look over it. If we go here at the Good Reader, you guys can see that they even talked about it as well. Here I've been reading it, and basically what they're saying in the A5 X2 will feature a 10.65-inch Eink 1300 display. And this is what they're offering is the 1300 display. It has a 1920 by 2560 at 300 ppi. It's going to be touchscreen interaction with your finger and stylus support to draw, take notes, and edit PDF files. It's going to be more functional, of course, hard to metal, and they have the same thing, the feel right to film, which is on the Nomad. So it's a smaller version of this. It has less resolution, yes, of course, but it will have the same technology, which is called the feel right to writing film, which is supposed to be a rougher texture, as it says here. The color scheme for the new A5 X2 is going to be white on the front and back plating. It has the foot pads so it doesn't slip. What else does it say? Underneath the hood is RK3566 4-core, 1.8 gigahertz 4-core processor, 4 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigabytes of internal storage, which can be expanded via an SD card. It also will have the Wi-Fi, USB-C port, 36,000 milliamp, I think, 2A rechargeable battery, which is replaceable. That's one of the cool things about all the Supernotes have in common is that you can easily replace them. And this screen is also self-healing. So if you scratch it or whatever, it's supposed to heal itself, basically. Is this something I would be getting? Yeah, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I was watching another streamer talking about it and how it could be from 400, like he said, like these people say here on the Good e-reader, is that $400 to $500 it's going to be worth. I believe that's just going to be the tablet. I'm not sure if hardware. The stylus loop on the right side does not appear to have a front display or a color temperature. Of course, because you want to get as close as possible to the screen, right? You want that almost realistic feeling of writing on paper, and that's what they're trying to do. And one of their other devices had something here where it seemed like you can just put like a little lamp on top, so that way you can have an external light, and maybe that would be cool if they were to do that, is have like something you can adapt here and then use the light, the external light, and provide light for the screen, so whenever it's dark you can write on it. These people wouldn't have not, they would not have said anything if it wasn't leaked. Someone leaked it, and of course they had to say something about it, and it didn't seem like they really cared. It didn't seem like it mattered to them, and And just based off of reading this, I can also place this underneath the description down below so you guys can read it all. But it's very interesting. Let's see what people say. Could anyone explain what the semi-folio design means? This guy says, an image showing the design is on its way, which is the RADA. I think that's RADA. Yeah, Supernote RADA says, an image showing the design is on its way. I have no insider information, but my reading of it is that the folio cover will not go fully around the device as it does with the A5X, instead being basically a hinge and front cover. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, RADA is really good at making, think about it, they're like remarkable how they take everything in consideration. And I remember it had all the gestures where you put your finger on the screen, you circle it, and then it will erase. And that's the cool thing about RADA, is that there's a lot of gestures that you can use. While the remarkable Paper Pro, the one that I have, what you do to erase is you turn the pin around. I don't have it with me, but you turn the pin around and you erase it. Another thing you can do is you can click the eraser button and then you can circle it. You also have the Boox Go 10.3, I believe. That when you scribble it. I find the scribbling a lot easier than to flip my pen and erasing it. RADA, you put two fingers, you circle it, and it's gone. But I also been hearing other people's criticism on the Nomad, where they would put the finger and they will circle it and it wouldn't do anything. So it's not constant. Another video I saw was where it only worked at the bottom and not at the top, which is very interesting. Maybe they can do a little software update where they can fix that problem, but regardless, it's a really good device, and I see myself buying this and giving you guys a review on it. I've always wanted the Nomad, always, but I didn't want to pay for it just because it's already it's an older version and it doesn't have the 300 ppi, the good resolution. And I'm like, and do I really need that small screen? I'm a big screen type of guy if I'm gonna be writing, but a lot of people out there gave good reviews on a small one, so I was really itching. I was like itching to get it. Just to have it, right? Because I'm a collector. I love Eink. Yeah. So my question is will you be getting this device? Because you also got the Boox Max coming up, the Note Max at 649, and this one is badass, y'all. This is gonna be a lot bigger, at a 13.3, which is gonna be bigger than the RADA Manta. The other one is what, 10, what they say on the Supernote, that it's gonna be a 10.65 inch tablet versus the Boox Note Max, which is going to be a 13.3. So you'll have more screen to write on your tablets. And I will say the difference between these two, they're both the same, where they don't have the lights. Of course, is the price, but you'll be getting your pen with it. On the RADA, I don't know. I think on the RADA, on the Nomad, you had to buy the extra pen, and that pen is like $80, $100. It's pretty pricey. So I wonder if they're going to charge you for the pen. And I don't know. I mean, Note Max is giving you the pen, and of course you can't compare the two, because the RADA, their pens are supposedly are way better. They're like pen-like, versus this is flimsy and plastic-like. So, anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next. Who goes there? What's up?